find him.
Guys.
So, yeah, welcome, friends. Welcome to our channel, Together We Open Source. And I'm here together with absolutely amazing and extremely brave Tessy from Nigeria. It's one of my favorite countries in the world now, like seriously, because I have so many friends from there and they're also smart and so brave. So, Tessy, maybe you want to say hi?
Hello.
Yeah,
Yay.
you see,
I'm
guys,
Tessy.
she exists. She exists. I didn't make her up. It's not my. It's not like my virtual girlfriend, which doesn't exist. So it's not like the last Sunday, I think, when I went to a restaurant alone. Well, at least I wasn't speaking to an invisible person. That's good. So Tessy has a story, but I won't share private information. What I will share is that Tessy likes to learn stuff, and she likes to help people and businesses in an efficient way. So instead of doing what some businesses do, where they will rob people of money, she's trying to find the best solution, and she likes to study. So I think, well, basically it's our approach that I want to find a project which helps, which would help Tessy to have good chances of six-figure salary in the future. So Tessy, this is already on her way, her path of becoming a developer, but I see a very talented person. Well, I see only talented person the last days around me, the last 3 months. But
Thank you.
yeah, welcome. Well, that's all your fault. She came to an amazing meetup today, to amazing space in Twitter. I think it was organized by Arit, right? Arit developer.
Yes, Arit, yes.
So if we Google Arit developer, if we Google for it, and oh, wow, this is so good, guys. Please remember this one. I think that's the Arit developer, right? This is good. Just go there and don't subscribe to my channel if you don't want to, but please please find Arit on Twitter. Her space is absolutely amazing, like really. The only problem with her space is that I didn't find it earlier. Well, it's very selfish. Anyway, sorry, Arit. You are too cool. I couldn't. And guys, I'm autistic, so if I hurt somebody, just leave me a comment. I will something cut it out. I mean the video, not myself. Anyway, so because Tessy likes to study, my idea is that what's the best thing to study? It's to teach others, and even better, because if Tessy teaches just few people, then how many people can she teach? Like how many people can she mentor? There's only 24 hours in a day, and she's already a very busy person. And also the road to tech is, I would assume that in Nigeria it's also harder for women than for men. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I would assume it might be.
Well, yes. Well,
Yes,
it is,
so.
but in order to succeed, I try not to have that kind of mindset.
Yeah, but also there's the reality, and so you don't have to be
there's
sad.
definitely the reality.
But so you can be both optimistic and accept the reality. So like when I drive a car, I'm optimistic, but I understand that my my speed is 70 miles per hour, like 100 something, and if I crash into somebody, I might die. So I have to accept it so I can drive more carefully. So anyway, so what my idea is that I want to teach Tessy JavaScript or anything. Actually, I'm quite sure she can teach me more about this stuff than I know. I'm not the best developers, guys. Really, I'm just an average developer, and currently I'm shifting to this. Well, I had a choice. I found how to become a good developer finally. In my case, it's contributing to OpenJDK. But then I thought that how many millions of people haven't yet realized it? So then I had to choose either I care for myself or I care for people. And that's bigger than me. Sorry. Sorry for myself. Not really sorry because it created good things. Anyway, so, and if Tessy likes to teach, not teach, she likes to research and study. And I want to find something big and beautiful. So Tessy can be a part of it. So she can contribute in some places and learn about stuff around her contributions, and then talk about this stuff, not about her contributions, but about this stuff. So my idea is that next time that somebody thinks of, let's say, Nigeria, extremely good education, and open source, this person will think of Tessy, like in 3 years' time, something like this.
Ah, fantastic.
Or maybe shorter. You'll be surprised. My meetup is only 2 months old, actually less. I think the first non-pilot meetup happened on 15th of June, and we are 344 now. So not everybody comes, of course, but still, well, anyway, my idea is that I help you to go to the first comment. Sorry, guys, that I'm talking that long, because, well, I want to help like as many people as possible, but still to be focused. So today we're helping Tessy. So so I'll show you how I found it. So of course you already saw freeCodeCamp, but basically in GitHub, GitHub is your gates, one of the most important repositories with open source projects. And the beauty of open source projects is that they can do anything. So you can always find your passion. So my idea is we are open source. I'll just show my channel. My idea is that we find a big group of group of people who have the same values as we do, and we start helping these people. And there are other requirements. I'll show through them. But here, I think, yeah, this video of mine, I'll put it. This video explains, I didn't know that. I asked it actually from a head of, oh, sorry, funny me. Oh, it's always funny. Yeah, that like how I look, whatever. So let me add it to the chat, the link. So this explains why, here I explain why companies move to open source, why companies are interested in open source. It's not only because they want to help people, they have actually different motivation. They have other reasons, but also to help people. But there are other reasons which are called money. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be showing private, because I was afraid that there's some, private mails or something, but there were not, but still, I should be more careful. Now, so we went to GitHub and we searched here for education. And now GitHub has a thing called topics. So here we click topics. There are not that many, 329. Topics is like a hashtag. So it basically, as I understand, you can mark your repo as maybe mark as education, and then it's mentioned here, right? Maybe I should do it in my project. We'll do it later. It will be a contribution, and it will be your contribution, Tessy, because if you didn't talk to me today, it wouldn't have happened. Okay, so so you are contributing now. So you see, you can contribute without writing without even touching the keyboard. You can just talk to somebody, and then something happens. Like I don't know, like a person saw somebody on the street who needs help, called an ambulance, and they saved the life of a person. So this person might not be a doctor, but this person just saved life. That's actually how my classmate, she saved some grandmother's life. So this grandmother, she was lying in the street, and people were just walking by, not actually reacting to her, and she called for help and saved her life. And then like we have a lesson in the class. It's like I don't know, I was like 16, and then there's a knock, and there's a huge man comes in, and he's like, what was his name? Is such and such girl? Sorry, I forgot his name. Her name. Is she studying in this class? And we are like, and our teacher is like, yes. And then he brings in like a huge like pack of flowers, and he is this lady's son. And doctor said that she saved her life. So yeah, and the whole class applauded. It was so sweet. She's a very Nelly Azizova. I think it was Nelly Azizova. I'm not sure. Nelly, if you're there, hi. You are very brave. I hope you're there. So now we have this free, now we found this education. And now it becomes more interesting because initially it will be best match. And when we did best match, it was not freeCodeCamp here. It was this one. But this one is about books. And although I like books, well, I have no idea what this thing is, to be honest. We can take a look. But I can only recommend stuff I'm sure in. I like no, because this one, let's see. So we have ebook foundation. It has repositories. Oh, well, it's let's see. So you see, it's popular, but it's not updated regularly. Which means there's no like, well, sorry guys from Free Ebook Foundation, I'm sure you're doing a very important job, but I need a project where the heart is beating like all the time, because I want Tessy to be a part of this heartbeat. So this project won't suit us for this purpose. It might be good for like as a hobby or for other purposes, but it's not good if you want to become a part of a pulse, because I don't want you to run your open source project, because it takes a lot of energy, really, and you'll need to maintain it, and it will be hard to move away, and it's also hard to, well, there are many negative sides to running your own open source project. So it's much better to, there's a saying, if you want to go fast, walk alone, but if you want to go far, walk with friends. So I want to work with friends. And that's an advice to any developer. Strong, somebody who knows, like, I don't know, who can code course, or somebody who codes JavaScript, or somebody who cannot code. Advice is the same. That's my mind. So that's how we found freeCodeCamp. So when we went here, we selected by most folks. So in GitHub, there are two categories I normally search. Most folks, it means people actually copied the project, and most stars. So here we found the freeCodeCamp, and I already have knowledge that, well, because this one is algorithms, again, yeah, I have some friends who live with me, and they're really nice. They are starting to become, it's not a doctor, it's a physician. So I have two physicians, and they are really cool. I actually want to help them with open source, but slightly later. Well, I cannot help everybody. I need to concentrate. So as you can see, let's actually go back, because these things are important. They might look like silly, but they're important. So freeCodeCamp has 351,000 stars, and also we sorted by most folks. So I'm not sure how many folks it has, but it's popular. And if you go here, I don't want to go to freeCodeCamp. I want to go to initially to this big one, and we can see a number of folks here, I think. Oh, actually, I've already forked it. I'm not sure how to check. Oh, the fork will go for the repository. So first we just see that it's verified, and we see this freeCodeCamp thing. And this is enough for us to contribute to freeCodeCamp, because now we can, so that's first contribution. You can click follow. You make it more visible. Second contribution, just write about it. Just read the README if you don't know what freeCodeCamp is, and if you do, read the README and write something nice. Write something nice. Read about them on Wiki, or maybe don't. Like, spend 5 minutes or spend an hour. Write something nice about them, because people are working hard. They're amazing. And ebooks, guys, I'm sure they're also amazing. It's just not something we need today, but maybe we'll come back later. Now we're here in freeCodeCamp. Now we need to find a project of freeCodeCamp with like subdivision with traction, because we want a beating heart. This one looks like it. So there are 29,000 people who copied it, or actually more, and 350,000 stars. And well, no surprise, it's freeCodeCamp itself. You can see this volatility. So most of the
Okay.
time, it will show that the heart is beating. There was once when I actually contacted people and they said, you know, we actually like the project is not alive. I'm just maintaining it. So that's not the project we can afford to participate in because, well, we're competing with MIT guys. So we cannot afford stuff, you know, we cannot spend time on learning something which will not help us to either feel good or to feel good and become closer to a job which shares values with us and pays well. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we want a happy path of feel good to this point, and projects will change because I'm quite sure like I cannot guarantee Tessy will fall in love with this one, and that's normal. We are humans, so I cannot do magic and find a project from how many repositories, 70,000, and find a perfect project for her. But this one is good enough. So here we opened this one. We already know it's volatile, and now there are many things which you can do. Although this one is a high quality one. So first thing which we can do, we put a star here. That's a contribution. You fork it. And you fork it
Yes.
to obviously you fork it. I forked it to my place, so I cannot fork anymore. But you forked it. So next thing is that now software. The beauty of open source is that it's like that, and software development is just a small fraction of it. We need business analysts, we need maintainers, we need people who will come to these people and to these ones, and they will ask, how can we help? We need people who will go here, go to, this one, and they will go here and they will search for, actually, they will search for issues which are, let's see, this is open. Let me see, sort. Oh, so many things we can do now. It's like, for example, we can, there's a thing called first issue, I think, normally. First times only. Sometimes people violate it. So you can see that there are no first time only at the moment. And you can use it. It's like you can use negative stuff. You can use trolls. So let's say one person, when I wrote about, I wrote a post. I was trying to help people who were laid off from Klarna. So I wrote a post that, guys, you can do it with open source, and I will help. And there was a small troll who came and said, like, why am I speaking about Klarna and like blah blah blah. So although partially was correct, he was correct, but well, I didn't reply to him. Well, I'm lying. That's not true. I replied to him. I thanked him for his wisdom, and I wrote that I will do better next time. Because, but for me, it inspired me to go further. Because, well, what's the point of fighting him? Like, just thank him and go. Oh, don't write anything. But he wasn't aware about layoff and stuff. So what can this thing? Zero first timers. So let's find something to fix and let's create an issue, right? So this project has a lot of stuff. And it has, for example, contributing MD or code of conduct. So the README is already quite nice. So README is already nice. So normally I go to projects and I try to find something. Yeah, it starts with small. I'm trying to find some, capital letter in the wrong place or something like this. Although, one second. Here. So this one could be a line. This one could be hyperlink, right? The first one was, but let's see how many times it is mentioned. Well, I don't want to do like an empty one because, well, it looks like they mentioned the first one, they make the link, but then they don't do links. Oh, but this thing is good. You see, they mention two websites, but they don't give a link. So there's a chance that I will go to the wrong one. And also, you see, I've just spent 3 seconds. I've just spent 3 seconds. And if 100,000 people spend 3 seconds, that's a lot. Even if 1,000 spends, that's already a lot. 3,000 seconds. How many seconds are there in one day? There's 60 seconds in a minute, and 60 minutes in an hour, which makes it 3,600, right? So if
Yeah.
1,000 people spends 1 second, it's already 1 hour human life lost. That's a lot. And
That's a lot.
so let's take a screenshot of this stuff. We'll do this, and we'll actually no, there's nothing to hide. We're friends, and actually we'll actually even. Do you mind if I take screenshot with your name there?
Of course.
Because you inspired me, so it's all your fault. Well, you are already an open source contributor. We are already rising. We are, and guys, by the way, well, Ezine Okolani, how do you pronounce it?
Yes.
It's her. It's Tessy's like, well, she's too shy. She's too shy. She doesn't want people to come to her house and well, trying to contribute to open source. So
no, it's not like I can't have my camera on. It's just that I have to hold my phone on one hand. I can't find my
I'm not
stand,
about camera.
so...
I'm about the name. I'm about the name. Camera is fine.
Oh.
So and that's exactly, guys. That's exactly what we are doing here. My goal is that as long as I cannot help everybody, so I'm fighting racism and underrepresentation. We are fighting. Sorry, I shouldn't be selfish. A lot of people are doing that. We are fighting it, but I personally cannot help everybody. So I've chosen a part of people who are the most. So I welcome everybody, but I concentrate on people who are the most underrepresented and underprivileged. And like, so as soon as a person has, as long as a person has a mobile phone with data connection, I can help. All right. Or I will find somebody. That's why I need friends. That's why I already asked Tessy for helping me in the future if she will like the idea. We have other friends as well, so we'll find. So now, basically, what we'll do, we'll open this one. Oh, we actually already did here, and we go to issues. Remember, there we tried to find a good first-time issue, but there were none. So instead of being selfish, well, there are other Tessys there, and they were not lucky enough to be in, was it Arit? In Arit's space today?
Yeah.
So they do not know about this opportunity. Let's take care of them. Let's create an issue for them. Let's tell them that here, that where was this place called pen? That this one could be fixed. Let's tell them. So we are going to issues, and I want to raise an issue. And how do I do this? Let me see. That's GitHub issues. That's not what I want. We want repositories. We want obviously this one. So I should have opened it from here. Sorry, my bad. We go here, and here there was a button new issue. Let's click it. So, which kind of issue is it? Content and our articles and other documentation. Sorry. And sorry, guys, I started this day at 5:30, and I slept like 6 or 7 hours. So sorry if I. We'll just do that, and I think then we'll finish. But it will be first contribution, and I will do one. What we will do, I will create one issue for CodeCamp, and then Tessy, when she has time, she will create one for Replit. Is it okay, Tessy? If you have, when you have time, and if you would like to do it, okay? I will just show this one. So we'll go here, and there will be a recording, but Tessy will get the first link. Sorry, guys, she has an advantage, which is good. She's good. She has an advantage because she was brave today. So, well, I like brave people. So yeah, brave people, they don't, they're not, well, they're afraid, but they're showing their vulnerabilities. So
exactly.
yeah, that's like everybody's afraid, right? But some people do stuff, and some people are not afraid to show they're afraid. CodeCamp, please add CodeCamp link to README doc. empty, right? Now, the amazing doc of README, what was it? Windows V CodePen. Windows V allows you in Windows to like paste from different moments in time when you copy it. So Control V pastes the latest one, and Windows V allows you to paste from a selection. I found it accidentally, kind of. It really helps. The CodePen website doesn't have a link. When Handcrate website like a CodePen doesn't have a link in a read of a quality open source project, a small kitten starts crying somewhere. A small shaking frozen kitten. Please think of kittens and fix and add a hyperlink to the CodePen. By the way, you are being recorded live for the benefit of fighting. I'm just showing off, so I cannot stop. Normally I don't do that well, but it's been a long day. And under the presentation with open source, find yourself at YouTube. Oh, this one. It's because I got 100 people plus. That's why we have this link now.
Okay.
Special thanks to how do you spell your name? Oh, actually, we will do this way. We will right?
Okay, so that's EZINNE.
EZI?
Double N-E.
Double M-E.
Oh, okay. You're looking for me on Twitter, right?
Yeah, of course.
No, it's Tessy I have on Twitter. Oh, my name is constantly murdered, so I don't even bother. Tessy is always easier.
I can see it here. Oh, this Angel, that's good.
Yes.
Who made this how to call it, issue, this ticket happen, as we found, we have realized there are no open first learners only tickets available, right? If they search for it, can they find something like this? No, do we need this one? Okay. Now, and this one, I think we do it like this, right? Channel. It's the first time I'm doing it with such quality. I just had this idea last time when I was working with my friends on last Saturday. We have a meetup, guys. It's called Together We Open Source. So if you Google for it, you'll find it. Or if you ask Tessy or myself, well, now affected page. Add the link. It's not a challenge. It's this link. Steps to reproduce. Open the link and try clicking on what was it? By the way, I will copy everything from here because it's been uploaded. Try clicking on what was this page on CodeCamp. CodeCamp. Nothing happens, but it should transfer to the CodeCamp page. And actually, first thing, I will deliberately not add a CodeCamp address here. So Tessy, you can, when I create it, you can immediately go there and add a comment and give the address to the page. Okay.
Okay.
So screenshots. Now we'll add a screenshot here. This one. Right. Actually, not this one. Let's do it differently. Let's do paint. I'll show why. Because I want it to be as comfortable for a newcomer as possible. And actually, I would do it for senior developer as well. Okay. I don't want people to like have bad experience. Just make sure they don't fall. Oh, sorry. Make sure they don't fall over while trying to do something.
Okay.
Because it's easy. So now it's now it should be fine. I hope. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it's uploading and stuff. And make code and hyperlink pointing at the correct page. Okay. Now I want to find labels. I want to add more labels, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to create a label. You see. Why is this one not? But I thought I edited it. 1 second. Yeah, so we're submitting it. And now something happened. Here, I didn't do any submissions today, right? But if I go to my profile, this thing became greener. It's a contribution. And this thing on the screen, it's useful and it's dangerous. Don't fall into the trap of making it green. Like there are guys who are doing lead code challenges every day. It's a path. I acknowledge it. Somebody needs to know all the algorithms in the world. But I would rather have these guys doing something useful. But that's just my point of view. Instead of preparing for Google interview, go and write open source for Google. Like, what's the point? You can do it now. You don't need anything to do that. Why would you study 500 algorithms? Anyway, that's just me. I'm just envy that Google didn't hire me. Now, I don't know how to add a label here. So I will send a link. Oh, Izzy only has a phone at the moment, right? So I've sent a link.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tessy. I've sent a link. So if you could comment there that the label is missing, and the label is this one. Find now. If you go here, it was issues, and that label will be this one. First timers. So this one. So it will be in chat. So if you could write there that first timers is missing, and then if you could write, that's not for today, by the way. Have a good sleep, okay? That's you can write a comment there. Then you can write a comment there, but don't start raising your issue for the second word because you saw how much time it took, right? So now, now it's now in the README. Oh, actually here. Now in the README, we'll find. I'll send you a link as well. I think it was called CodePen, right? CodePen, yeah. I think it's this website. So now you can comment there, and you can say two things. You can actually do two comments. So one comment is that tell them that, oh, this one is not specific enough, that this link should be added. And second comment, it's very good to have them separate. Well, the second comment, tell that, if you wish so, tell that a proper tag should be applied, this one, first time issue. That is a good first time issue for people. So because I don't know how they did this tag, and that's it. You'll have 2 green squares.
Okay.
And the point is not you won't be doing this forever, right? And then like so for today you can write tweets just that you had amazing experience with was it Arit? Yeah, with Arit.
Yeah.
And
yes.
you can mention me. You can like. It's your call. Yeah, I know you will. So, but anyway, so just write a light one because we want to go long. I don't want you to create such manuscripts every day, right? And there's no point in manuscripts. There's place for them. There's place and time, but not today and not this week or maybe longer. It's better to be to a small thing every day is much better than a big thing on the weekend, even if this thing is bigger than small summed up. Because what I want to create, we are currently helping you to find your friends who are already your friends, but you don't know yet, and they don't know yet about you. We are making you meet. So if today you went to this website and you created a huge fix of, let's say, 10,000 lines long, there's a very good chance it will be rejected because people don't know you. But when you become a contributor, so you'll start with the small things. So today it's just write about freeCodeCamp and that, wow, they have a GitHub repository. And then tomorrow it will be like, oh, do you know that? Don't write about yourself ever. Don't be like me. Write about others. Write that you see. No, like seriously, because people, well, they are compassionate, but they would rather know about like a big group of people impacted. So write them that when you went here and you tried to search for label first timers only in freeCodeCamp, you found that there's 0.
Okay.
So instead of fixing it yourself, your choice was to, and here you can write about yourself, and you've chosen deliberately not to fix something you found, but to add it as an issue, because it will be good for newcomers who know less than you do.
Okay.
So instead of using what something created, like README, well, instead of directly helping there, you helped freeCodeCamp and you help the person who will pick it up. You have helped a friend who will pick it up.
Okay.
And even if they reject this issue for some reason, I hope they won't. Even then, we already learned so much. So you already contributed to open source by learning more about open source, and we already created this video, right? So there's like a step, like footprint in the sand. And other testers, they will learn about it and they will create other issues. They will raise other issues for first-time comers, and some of them will be accepted, and that will be big. It will be like a wave, you see. That's my idea. Will be like a sea. Nothing can stop the sea. So, and then you'll grow. I cannot tell you your path.
Can I? I'm so sorry. Yeah. Can I comment on?
Yeah, of course.
Can I comment on the one you just posted, the issue you just posted?
Yeah, of course. Let's see, which one was it? Oh, here, if I click here, I think it should tell me.
That's it. Please add to the one about the
This one.
README, the one you just posted now. Is it if I
Yeah, that's the one.
comment on it, so I can
Oh,
I can
you can
leave a
comment
comment,
now.
right?
Yeah, you can leave a comment there. You can click the link and you can comment now. That will be so cool. Even if it doesn't work, it will be cool. But if it works, it will be so cool. You're the first person ever who is doing it, by the way. There was one similar case, but not exactly the one, when I raised an issue during my talk, because I'm using open source to teach people how to prevent burnout and how to fix burnout. And while I was giving a talk, so I raised this issue, not this one, another one. And while I was going to the talk, the issue got fixed. And guys in the room, they were like, "Oh, it got fixed." It was so funny. Oh, let me know. Take your time. Take your time. If you want, you can. No pressure. No pressure. And guys, doing what Tessy is doing now, it's called live coding, and that's a huge stress.
No idea. Okay.
It's live coding is the hardest part because something might go wrong easily, and it's called presentation effect. So, oh, so is it you, Choco Unicorn?
Yes.
So you see, guys, there's a contribution, and if you go to Choco Unicorn now, you see that. Oh, actually, there should be a contribution. It's a comment. I think there should be. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but I think there should be. But we'll do. Well, but as to me, it's a contribution. I don't care. Like really, that's enough to write about. And what we'll do now, we'll do it bigger than me. We'll do it. So, we'll do it this way. We'll do this. We go to Twitter, and the world is bigger than us. It's bigger than me, bigger than Tessy. It's bigger than Nigeria. There's a lot of people who needs help. So, so let's inspire them. My deepest congratulations to the absolutely amazing and very brave. What was it? Something about Angel, right? What was your nickname? It was, I forgot the nickname. Sorry, my autism screen nickname.
The Angel. EAZYANGEL.
Yeah, once again, this one. Oh, that's a picture. I was trying to click on the picture. That's guys, sorry, as I said, I need to sleep. But I'll just do that and I'll go to sleep. And well, made her contribution to the, well, one of the pillars of open source, the freeCodeCamp itself. Well, we'll do it this way. We'll just add a link. We'll just add a link, and that will be follow. I want a link to this link. Copy link. And actually here I will congrats on the contribution. Amazing. No, I don't want this smile. It looks cheeky. Okay. This is serious. I don't make jokes about serious stuff. Oh, well, I make jokes, but if it's about myself, I don't make jokes about serious stuff and other people. At least I try not to. So we got a link, and the link will go here. Right? Okay. And we'll call it open source. We already have women in tech. No. Women who go. I'm not because I don't really know how hashtags in Twitter work, so I don't know how many we can add, so it doesn't hurt, so it doesn't spoil the idea. But we can add at least one. There's no. There was another one.
We have 2 hashtags already. There's okay, Black Twitter.
1 second, because they're absolutely amazing. How can I add? I always they are doing this amazing podcast, like my most favorite podcast, and this one. They are so good, like absolutely good. And one of the things you could contribute, you could come to them and say that, well, I think they don't have many podcasts lately. So you could come there and, guys, nobody paid me for that. It's just my favorite podcast, like really. So you can come to them and say that, well, this is amazing. This is really amazing. This is so much better than even a very good podcasts I know. Competition was tough, but still. So you can come to them and tell that this thing is amazing, but why did it stop? Can you help? Can you run it from Nigeria, for example, Tessy, and find some friends? And why not start doing that? Why cannot we have your face here as interviewer? You already know enough to ask open source contributors, how did they start, right? What was their path? So I will also share some stuff with you later, but not today. I'm like done for today. So that's Black Touch Twitter. I'm trying to find like, we'll use Black Touch and we'll, because I want these amazing ladies and guys and all genders, I want them to be aware of you. Okay? Because you are friends who haven't met yet. It looks there are contributions. Wow. You inspire one more yo. Okay. What do the one? Yes. Oh, that's good. Open source, the freeCodeCamp itself. I know I should say you have inspired, but actually, if I delete it here, because I don't want to make it 2 messages. Well, it can, there's like, well, if you can do it once. So does it look good?
Yes.
Done. So now if you find it, I'll get you a link. Just reshare it. Just reshare it and tell your experience. Was it hard? Was it? I'm not sure how to do it. I'm not sure how to copy link. It should be here, I think, right? Copy link.
Yeah.
Copy link, and I will just send it to you in. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys, you're on camera. I hope you don't mind. You're all great open source contributors. Like really, and there's already actually Tessy, there's already 2 more people. So if you come on Saturday, you might meet, well, quite some people. Maybe 3, 6. Just today, I had a tweet. I've seen a tweet like somebody was asking, are there any open source people in Delhi? And I know that in my meetup, there are people from Delhi. So I was like, ooh, guys, can you help? Most probably they won't see it, but like in the future they will. So yeah, so now what you can do, you can retweet it and tell your experience. Was it that hard?
Okay.
And my idea is that initially you'll like get to know this project, and then we'll do what? Then we'll do that. Open DX. So I don't want you to depend on one project, right?
Okay.
So we'll choose few projects like that, which are close to your values. As your values, well, your values will remain the same, but as we understand which project suits better, we'll move. But and as you will understand which part do you like most of these projects, because maybe you want to maintain them, like theoretically. I'm not saying, I understand you like architecture. Maybe you want to help with something else, because there's a lot of work here. There's somebody who needs to review tickets, somebody who needs to comment, somebody who has to close the merge and stuff. There's a ton of work, like really. So you'll find your path in these projects, and you'll be creating a story, and you'll be writing a story. Like if you, let's say you're walking from one town in Nigeria to Lagos. Is it Lagos?
Yes.
So that's the only town I know in Nigeria. Sorry, I'm not very educated here. But you're walking there and you're writing the journey notes about your amazing journey to Lagos. You're not writing you can write as how you felt. So you're not writing your story, although it is also interesting. But you're doing even more. You're writing your story in context of other stuff around you. So you're writing that there's such project and it is possible to do it. So, and that you don't need to do it in one day. So you'll be basically on a journey. And when you see something interesting, which will be daily, you'll create a tweet. And because you are busy, as all of us are, when you tweet, here is a calendar thing. So you can press a small calendar here. And on Saturday, you can create 7 tweets. So because every day ideally should be a tweet. And for example, myself, I also duplicate it in LinkedIn. So in LinkedIn, here, that's me. So duplicated there, mention myself, I will reshare it, of course. That's why I want you to mention me, because I will reshare. And for me, what this approach did for me is that when I started doing that in May, more June, I had 20 views per 3 months. Now I have 1,629.
Wow.
I had 10 subscribers on Twitter. Now I have, well, I'm not sure, it might have increased. Yeah, it has increased, 646 in 3 months, in 2 months, 2 months. Now, think 1 year from now, Tessy has done something. So the thing is focus. So we'll find an area which you like a path, and you'll focus there. And you'll daily write about freeCodeCamp, OpenEDX, one day freeCodeCamp, another one OpenEDX, another one something else. 80% of your posts will be about this stuff. Okay. So in 1 year, if freeCodeCamp doesn't hire Tessy, OpenEDX will. If OpenEDX won't, somebody else will. Because people will know that, let's say you're doing DevOps for your camp, people will know that open source and DevOps, that's Tessy. They will just know that you deliver. So somebody will come with a diploma from MIT, let's say, as an example. They're actually very hard to compete with, but just a theoretical example. Somebody will come with IT diploma from a university, and they will have what there? They will have like programming 1, 2, 3, 4 done, test project done. But you will have real deliverables, because when you are doing that in freeCodeCamp, you are actually already working there. You are just not paid and you don't have a contract, but you already work there. If you do it in, let's say, Microsoft education projects which exist, yeah, I'm not sure if they're open source. That's I haven't researched, but Microsoft they have a lot of open source stuff. You'll be already doing stuff which matters for Microsoft. Now think, whom will they fire? Oh, sorry, hire. Knock on wood. That makes bad spirits go away. So whom will they hire? A person who has day after day contributed to their code, and they know that this person delivered. It already happened. And or will they hire somebody with diplomas who didn't deliver? Of course, the first one. Let's say MIT itself, they actually onboarded person, I think, from Latin America, who created bikes for farmers, and bikes helped to do different jobs. MIT bikes for farmers. I was studying on Duolingo podcasts, so that's actually in Africa already. So basically, the guy wanted to help farmers, and I don't remember the country. Was it Argentina or what? But he worked. He created models of bikes, and he didn't have university degree. And MIT learned about him because, well, he created he helped a lot of people, and they took him on board. They didn't ask him for his diploma. But my goal is to make sure that you have a choice. So my like dream is that Tessy or anybody else who follows the steps will be offered a remote job. So, but that's like, I cannot guarantee anything of that, right? I'm not a magician, but that's my dream. And then Tessy, because everybody comes to me and says, I want to live in London, I want to do finance. And then I'm asking like, do you read Financial Times to your grandmother in the evenings or to your kids? No? Then why on earth would you do that? What do you like? Oh, I like to teach other students. Cool. Open edX for you. There's a lot of money to make in education. And 20 years after, you won't be sitting somewhere locked in London in a small flat with no husband or no wife, no friends, and your family far away. You'll be still with your community if you choose so, and you'll be contributing to them because you'll spend money. And if you want to come to London, you will come because you wanted to see the culture and stuff, not because you're pushed by finance. So that's my dream. That's it. It's like I'm very simple here. So, and yeah, I'm artistic, so I'm better than lying. So if I lie, you'll catch me very easy. So, oh, sorry. No, you don't see it anyway. So that's all. So let's I will stop the recording very soon when I find the button. And so Tessy, we are not closing, but for people we will say that we are closing. So guys, we are stopping the recording. So thank you, Tessy. You did amazing. Tessy, I hope you liked it.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
thank you. It
was awesome. My God, I am so overwhelmed. I don't even know where to start.
Well, start with a good sleep. Maybe write few points, but start with a good sleep. Even first tweet can wait. But you can write, you can reshare now, it's fine. It will be the beginning, but you already did it. So guys, see you, live long and prosper, be like Tessy, and a little bit like me. Okay?